वही वीडियो देखो जो आए बिना ब्रेक के।
अभी डाउनलोड करें तक ऐप।
राहुल गांधी का वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग के जरिए वो पूर्व आरबीआई गवर्नर रघु राजन से बातचीत कर रहे हैं, लॉकडाउन के बारे में उनसे सवाल पूछ
in the global economy once we are out of this. If there is opportunity for India, it is in shaping that dialogue, in being more of a leader in that dialogue, because it is not one of the two big warring parties, but it's a big enough country to hear its voice, to have its voice heard in the global economy. In this situation, India can find opportunities for its industry, for its supply chains, but most importantly, it can try and mold the dialogue towards one which has greater place for more countries in the global order, a multipolar global order rather than a single or a bipolar global order.
Don't you think there's a crisis of centralization? That there is too much centralization of power taking place, and the conversations are stopping. I mean, I think it would conversations would help a lot of these problems that you're talking about, but it sort of breaks down for some reason.
I do believe that decentralization is important both for bringing more local information to work, something we talked about earlier, but also about giving empowerment to the people. What you see across the world is a great sense of disempowerment. Decisions are being made elsewhere, not by me.
Yeah.
I have a vote, but that elects somebody in a far-off place. My local sort of panchayat or state government has less power. They don't feel they can, alter anything, and so they become prey to a different set of force. I would ask you the same question. I mean, do you see this whole, Panchayati Raj, which Rajiv Gandhi your father brought back? What effect has that had, and has that been beneficial?
It's had a huge effect, but I'm sorry to say it's in retreat. So a lot of the forward movement on Panchayati Raj that had taken place, we are now moving back to a sort of bureaucratic, BM-based structure or a bureaucrat-based structure. And if you look at the southern states, they are doing a better job because they are actually more decentralized. And the northern states are centralizing power, and they're taking away power from the panchayats and the sort of grassroots organization.
The closer decisions are taken to people, the more ability they have to keep a check on those decisions. So I think it's an
Posing this at a global level. Why do you think we are having this sort of massive centralization and stopping a conversation? What do you think? There's a central cause, or do you think there are a number of?
I do think there is a cause, and I think it is the global markets. Right? There is a sense that if markets globalize, market participants, firms, for example, want to see the same rules everywhere. They want to see the same coordinating structure everywhere. They want to see the same government everywhere, because that then gives them confidence. That attempt at uniformity takes away power from the sort of local or national governments. Of course, in addition, there is the bureaucratic temptation to centralize. If I can grab the power, why not? And so that is a constant desire to, if you're providing funding to the states, here are the rules that you must obey in order to get this funding. Not, I will give you this funding, no questions asked, because I know you've also been elected, and you will have to have a sense of what is appropriate for you.
There's a new model also out, which is the authoritarian model, which is questioning the sort of liberal model, and it's a different way of doing work, and it seems to be more and more rising in more and more places. Do you think it's going to get pushed back?
I don't know because I mean central authoritarian model, the strong figure, in a world where you're powerless, is sometimes appealing. Especially if you can develop a personal rapport with that figure, and you feel they believe in me. They care for the people. The problem with that is the authoritarian figure can develop their own sort of sense of, yes, I am the power of the people. Yeah. And therefore, whatever I say goes. My rules apply, not the checks and balances, not the institutions, not the decentralized structure. Everything is going to go through me. The sort of historically, what has happened is that has put too much weight on that center. And eventually that collapses.
But clearly something has gone wrong with the global economic system. I mean, that's pretty clear, right? Would that be a fair statement?
I think that's a fair statement, that it's not working for a lot of people. The growing inequality of incomes and wealth in developed countries is certainly a source of the concern. The precariousness of jobs, the so-called precariat, is another source of concern. You have
नमस्कार, मैं हूं अंजना ओम कश्यप। हमें उम्मीद है ये वीडियो आपको पसंद आया होगा। लेटेस्ट खबरों के लिए यूं ही देखते रहिए आज तक, और इस वीडियो के पसंद आने पर लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।